point. Okay, here's the deal. I think her character and being played by Zendaya is very good. It is not Mary Jane, though. And they don't call her Mary Jane. They call her MJ. Yeah. But there is a huge issue with all Spider-Man fans that they're like, if they try to push her as MJ, because MJ is a very specific type of character, very specific look and everything like that, and Zendaya is not that look. Very good actress, and I think that if they want to make her a love interest, that's fine. Just don't call her MJ. As our Mary Jane. So I just wanted to cover that topic.
No, it does make me sad that we probably won't get a Mary Jane.
No, but I think that you mentioned this idea. One other thing before we hop into Infinity War. We're just bumping around all over the place. We talked about this at our lunch today. Is it possible for Spider-Man, Sony, to make a Spider-Verse? Enough movies based solely off of Spider-Man and his characters. And Drucker was kind of on the fence about it. I totally think there is. I think his rogues gallery is strong enough. I think his anti-hero / side hero, not sidekicks because he doesn't have one, but side hero
multiple Spider-Man heroes
work, and there's enough of them that you can totally make, not maybe 20 movies like Marvel has made, but you can make 5-6 movies based around just Spider-Man.
Here's a couple of problems. Sony's probably the biggest problem. And I think they could get in their own way of their own franchise. Because they did it with the Amazing Spider-Man. They're like, oh, Marvel's doing this. We can do it too. And they tried so hard to make a big franchise, and it crashed and burned because they tried too hard. That's just it.
Yeah.
And I think the other problem is building. What do you do after those 6 movies? If you do build a 6-movie franchise, what do you do next? If you're Sony, with him, I'm saying if he's disconnected from the MCU with the Avengers.
Well, you had that problem with the Sam Raimi trilogy and the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy.
But I'm saying
the X-Men movies have that same problem.
What Marvel has done in the past 10 years, especially for the superhero genre, it's completely changed it. You cannot have a disjointed superhero anymore.
I completely disagree with that. I think if Sony does it right, they can.
But I'm saying that you can't have just here's Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't just do that anymore because what Marvel did changed the superhero genre.
Well, I understand that, but okay, so instead of just making Spider-Man, and of course they made the Venom movie already, but instead of just making all of them Spider-Man movies, okay, here's Spider-Man. You have 2 or 3 Spider-Man movies to start your franchise off, and then you keep making those Spider-Man-based movies, but then you make a Black Cat, Silver Sable movie like they were planning to. You make a Kraven the Hunter movie like they were planning to.
Morbius.
You make Morbius, which they already are doing. Yep. You know, there's enough characters in there to make an, quote, expanded universe.
Oh, yeah.
But still solely using Spider-Man properties and characters. I think they would, if they did it right, and I agree with you, I'm not sure Sony will, but if they did it right, they could do it. I don't think they will either. I agree with you on that. But I don't think that they will do it. I think that they could if they had the right writers and visionaries.
And I think Venom was good enough to at least move it forward.
Well, I agree with that. I
think the struggle they're going to have is losing momentum with characters like Morbius, who is an interesting character, but not a character that is going to draw people.
Spider-Man.
See, the thing is,
for Morbius.
At least Venom is a character that draws people.
Right.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, everyone will come. If it's a Carnage movie or whatever you want to call it, people will come.
A Cars movie?
I said
Carnage.
Oh, I thought like a Cars movie. I was like, please, not another one.
But the issue is...
Cars 42.
People like us would probably go see Morbius, but is the average moviegoer going to want to go see a Morbius movie?
Right.
And they don't know who Morbius is. And especially... And they're going to get Spider-Man back. But people don't know who Morbius is. And if they go into other characters like Kraven the Hunter, who I love...
I mean, they should, instead of doing Morbius, they should have done Black Cat, Silver Sable like they were planning.
Right. See, this is what I think is going to happen. They already forecasted that they're going to have 3 Venom movies total. And that's how much Tom Hardy is actually signed on for, is 3 movies. So it's going to be Venom. It's going to be Venom 2 with Carnage. And then Venom 3... I don't know where they're actually going to go, but
Venom 2, Far From Home.
Yeah,
Venom 3.
But I agree. I agree that you're right. Like if you look at the Rogues Gallery from Spider-Man, you have Rhino, you have the Shocker, you have
Electro, Vulture.
Scorpion.
They already did Vulture. Well, MCU did Vulture.
Well, yeah.
So you would stay away from that. Goblin.
The Goblin.
And Hobgoblin.
Goblin, Hobgoblin, Dr. Octopus. I mean, he has a ton of bad guys that they can go to. including Craven
to do spin-offs.
Yeah, definitely. And I like Craven. I like Morbius. I like the thought of having them in a universe, but having them as standalone.
Heck, give me a movie
with a lead character.
Give me a movie that's just J. Jonah Jameson yelling at everybody in his office.
I want better photos.
But I'm saying, put Morbius as a lead character, even Black Cat as a lead character.
If you had already made a Spider-Man movie with them in it.
You had to introduce these characters.
Maybe not Black Cat, but
even
definitely
then,
Morbius.
someone like Black Cat, she's not really a standalone character. She's a sidekick or
side character, right?
Yeah.
Venom is a standalone character,
right? I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
But
but the point is, you could do it,
right?
But Sony's not going to do it right. We all know they're not.
See, I think they're going to hit and miss on characters, and they're.
Which is what, let's be frank, that's what Marvel has done.
I like the term that you use. They're throwing darts at a dartboard. And, there's a huge Marvel universe on the wall.
Right.
And they're like, oh, let's just go with this, and this. And they're shooting.
Here's one way it actually could work for them. And I just thought of this. If they Venom released in October, and if they keep releasing in October and make low-budget movies that are decent,
you're going to make money.
Good, they'll make money. They won't make what Disney's making with Marvel, but they will make money enough to keep moving forward.
If you don't fall into the summer blockbuster trap.
And it could become a new fall release schedule where people are looking forward to.
You could.
In October, when there's no good movies coming out, I got Morbius to go see, and it's actually good. And it's not a rated R horror movie, so people are going to want to come see it, and families and whatnot.
I don't know if families should go see Morbius, a vampire that sucks people's blood.
There's a lot more to Morbius. There's a lot more to Morbius, but
so I agree with you that it's a good chance that this is the last MCU Spider-Man that we see.
Which I'm sad about.
I am too, because I really liked Tom Holland's
I was really hoping Marvel and Sony would be able to work together moving forward and include.
I think Sony, with the success of Venom,
right.
I think Sony's looking at themselves a little higher than they should be.
And I think Sony's getting a little too big for their bridges.
Exactly.
Hey, we did good, and you did good in a bad month.
Right.
What are you going to do?
If Venom had been released in the summer blockbuster schedule, it would have flopped.
And what are you
would have done worse.
And what are you going to do when Marvel screws them over by releasing a movie in that same month?
Oh, right, because Marvel would totally do that. Marvel will go, oh, you took
Here's Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
Here's Doctor Strange 2.
Something. Any movie that Marvel releases.
Black Panther 2.
Here's a Pixar. Asian mom eats her young.
Here's a 3-hour movie of them eating shawarma after the Battle of New York.
Or and we'll get into this with Endgame, but we're segueing in.
Well, let's talk about it.
Endgame got officially announced, moved up a week, which I was excited about. I knew it was coming. There was
April 26th?
April 26th.
I knew it was coming when I saw that Aladdin was coming out May 24th.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Disney knows this movie can make $2 billion.
Yeah.
And if they step on their own toes, they're going to be upset. So I knew they were going to move back.
And Disney is in the business of making money, if anything. They know how to make money.
So what's going to happen is Avengers will make $2 billion. Everyone will go see Aladdin, make a ton of money. Then Lion King, make a ton of money. Then so on and so on. And then you got Star Wars at the end of the year.
And the only thing that pops into my head is the idea of Scrooge. Is it Scrooge McDuck?
Scrooge McDuck
diving
into money
the piles of money in his safe. That is the Marvel execs.
What's funny though is with them moving that up a week, I didn't realize this, but Shazam comes out in April, and that means Shazam just lost 1 week of making money.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how much Shazam was going to make anyways,
but it's going to make less.
It made 1 week when no one's going to see Shazam. Everyone will see Avengers.
Yeah.
See, I think Shazam is going to be like the the solo movie where it was
solid,
put out,
but nobody watched it.
It was solid, but nobody watched it, and there was other things to watch. While you're just sitting back, you're like,
because everyone spent their money on Captain Marvel and they're saving it to go see Avengers.
That's what happens.
All right, so let's talk about. And
this is the big trailer we waited for.
We were waiting for it for months. We've been saying for literally months. There's got to be a trailer coming.
We've been running out of food, water, oxygen.
Give your initial thoughts, Shruka. We'll start with you. Initial thoughts and a rating out of 10.
Okay, I might give it like a 9, if not a 10. I thought it was an excellent trailer. Thank you. I think it's perfect, and especially in the day and age where trailers reveal too much. This movie gave you, the movie gave you enough to satisfy our cravings for a trailer and a title,
Okay.
But it also didn't show us anything about the plot. But it also gave us enough to speculate all at one time. And I think that's perfect. I didn't want to see any action sequences. I didn't want to see what they're going to do. I didn't even want to see any resolution to the plot that was left open in Infinity War. I want to go into the movie knowing nothing. And I thought the trailer did a good job of telling me nothing, but also saying, yeah, there's a movie coming out, and it's dark, and it's hopeless right now.
Yeah, I think it was gritty, and it was like the gritty. It came out, it scared you a little bit, and then it was like, ah!
And I like the tone of the trailer. I like that Captain America seems to be the central character now.
Okay.
Him and Black Widow.
Now he does go back to the original suit as well, right, in that trailer.
And I don't know if that's going to be part of a time travel sequence or if it's just that's the only suit lying around at Avengers headquarters and he needs a suit to go into battle. But I find that, especially with Cap in the central, that they might be hinting at something to come. Tony, what did you think of the trailer?
Well,
we'll give our overviews and then we'll go into our talks.
Here's my thing, right? You had everybody legitimately weeping for this trailer. And if you take a look at people who were like, oh no, Tony Stark, he's gonna die in the spaceship. No, like, stop it. Snap yourself together, man. What are you doing?
Well, that's why we talked.
That's why they're in this situation.
Like, it really angered, and I've seen probably 30 reviews already of people that are like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I see this movie. And I'm like, really?
But what did you think of the trailer?
I thought it was just all right. I give it like a 6 or 7 maybe. I didn't think it showed too much. I didn't think it showed too little. I thought, okay, it was solid to have him recording himself in the beginning of the trailer. It didn't give away too much except for Ronan and the couple Easter eggs. There was probably like 4 Easter eggs throughout the whole thing. To be honest, I didn't think it didn't pique my interest any more than it already was.
Well, I agree. There is nothing. I don't know if there is anything.
I was going to see this
that is going to pique my interest more than this. Right.
Even if they never gave me a title, I was going to see this movie.
I don't think there's anything that could have piqued my interest more than I am already piqued for.
I would have been cool. It piqued my interest more.
I would have been cool with stick figures going across the screen, being like, "I love you, and then like dust appearing out of nowhere, and I've been like, that would have been a great trailer. That would have been awesome. But no,
I loved it. Personally, I thought it was everything that we wanted and or needed in a trailer. It sets up where people are and stuff like that. It gives you some scenes that that I really think the trailer showed us character development. Just the trailer itself showed us character, which is incredibly difficult to do in 2-second snippets of characters.
True.
I loved it. I'd give it a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Let's dig into a few of the. Let's nitpick it just a little bit.
What was your favorite part by far from the whole trailer?
Without a doubt, it is when Cap is talking to Black Widow and she's trying to comfort him, and she goes, "It's gonna work," and he goes, "I know it will. It has to. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't."
Yeah, yeah. That was a great line.
Cap, I'm going to... I said this, I think, yesterday. The only time I have ever cried in a theater is when Logan dies in Logan. When Wolverine dies in Logan. It's the only time it's the only time I've ever cried in a theater. Not even during Infinity War. I was shocked during Infinity War.
Right.
But I didn't cry.
I came close with Spider-Man.
I will all but guarantee that there will be...
No, with Spider-Man in Infinity War.
Okay.
I will all but guarantee there will be tears that come from my eyes when Cap dies, because he's going to die, and I am convinced he's going to die. Right. We talked about this, sacrificing himself.
Well, here's the thing. It's interesting. I rewatched Infinity War. I love the movie, so I'll keep rewatching it. But like one of the biggest themes of the movie is sacrifice, and the whole thing with Thanos is he is willing to sacrifice anyone and anything.
He even says at one point, "This day exacts a heavy toll."
Yeah, right. He it's hurting him, but he has to do it to save the universe. In his opinion.
Now, if you've noticed, he never actually kills anyone in that entire movie.
Well, he kills Gamora.
Oh, well,
he sacrifices
Gamora to do what he needs to
Loki.
do.